Get a quest, kill enemies, collect loot, rinse and repeat. Games in the looter-shooter genre can mean a lot of wasted time for busy gamers because they're usually very grindy and require a lot of time and dedication to advance, often with no real satisfaction in the end. But we spent some time with the Outriders demo this week, and from what we've seen so far, it seems to deliver on every promise that it's made. Full disclosure, this is not a detailed review of the demo, but I'll touch on some of the high points that fortify my excitement for Outriders. Welcome back to No Time Gamer. Subscribe for more content to help your gaming sessions be time well spent. Outriders is a post-apocalyptic third-person RPG shooter with plenty of lore to offer. You start the game off as an Outrider, part of an advanced team to make landfall on the planet Enoch. It's unclear what exactly happened on Earth, but clearly the planet had been in ruins for some time, and Enoch is now the new hope for human survival. Throughout the shooting tutorial and your first explorations of Enoch, you'll be reminded of gameplay elements akin to Gears of War with its cover and shoot approach to combat. Enoch doesn't turn out to be the planet that was hoped for, however. Things start to run off the rails quickly, and you'll eventually be overrun by a planetary force, which causes havoc for the Outriders. I'm skipping a lot here because we hope you'll play the demo for yourselves, but somehow you'll find yourself waking up from a cryo tank over 30 years after landfall, and the world is now in shambles. This is where the game really starts to come alive. If you've played games like Diablo, World of Warcraft, Destiny, or any other RPG, the game's class system will feel pretty familiar. The classes all have very specialized abilities and will dictate how your character approaches combat for the rest of the game. You can choose from 4 classes: Devastator, Trickster, Pyromancer, and Technomancer. I didn't get a chance to try them all yet, but Trickster was my class of choice. The Trickster can manipulate space and time and has a close range attack focus. The Devastator is more of the tank role, able to withstand heavy damage and dealing powerful close range attacks. Pyromancers have medium range attacks and have a variety of fire-based skills. Technomancers play a support role, launching long-range attacks and have the ability to utilize gadgets in combat. One of our favorite features of the demo is that you can actually skip the intro of the game if you want to create a new character and try the other classes. Hopefully this feature sticks around for the full game release as well, so you can spend some time with each class before you commit to one for the entire game. As we tried the co-op mode, it's clear that the different classes mesh well together to take down waves of enemies and bosses, or at least the Trickster and Pyromancer do, as these were the 2 classes we played with. Speaking of co-op, the experience so far has been a blast. It's fairly easy to create a squad and jump into missions together. And since the missions are actual story mode missions, I thought it was pretty cool that the game actually features your own character in the cutscenes in co-op mode on your own screen. There's a voting system baked into the game, so members of the squad can vote to accept missions and destinations, delay the start of them, or reject them outright. Another bit that is really useful for the busy gamer is that you'll unlock fast travel points as you progress through missions. These act as checkpoints and allow you to leave the mission and come back to the same spot if you have to bring your gaming session to a close mid-mission. The combat sequences in co-op put smiles on our faces quickly. The combination of special abilities from each of our characters were powerful and have quick cooldown times, though we thought they could have done more aesthetically for some of them. Other than that, we were pretty hard-pressed to find anything bad to say about the gameplay experience. There are a plethora of other goodies to bring up about the game, including the world tier system. This allows you to set a specific difficulty for enemies in the world, and also influences things like the quality of loot that you'll get from combat. So you'll be challenged more as you progress, but you get better rewards from it. You can have the game automatically set the highest available world tier for you as they become unlocked, but you can also change it at your leisure. There are a few small negatives to mention, but definitely no deal breakers. The demo does not offer a 60 FPS graphics mode, which is noticeable on next-gen consoles since most other games do offer 60 FPS or higher. In fact, the game almost looks like a last-gen game on the Xbox Series X. It lacks some of the polish in textures and smoothness that we've seen from other games. We even saw some strange glitches with clothing on our characters in cutscenes, but we'll chalk that up to minor demo glitchiness for now. Even if that's present in the full release, it won't turn us away. Outriders seems like it has a lot to offer, especially since Square Enix has said that the endgame will not compare to something like Destiny, where you're just playing the same story missions over and over again at higher difficulty levels to get better loot. We're really looking forward to playing the rest of this game. Outriders is set to release on April 1st. Are you excited for Outriders? Let us know in the comments below. While you're here, check out one of these videos to see which other game could be time well spent.